welcome back to Bad's Garage. It's a disappointing day today. I can't even describe how pissed off I am at the minute. As you know, I'm doing the 7R at the minute, and this bike's been laid up in a motorcycle mechanic's garage for the last 3 years waiting to be fixed. And I've had all the excuses in the world, and I'm not going anywhere with it, and I've ended up fetching it back. I should never have let it go on this long, to be honest, but it is what it is. But what's pissed me off now is obviously I'm cleaning this tank out, and there's like a breather pipe that runs from the fuel filler down to the bottom of the tank at the bottom, and it's always been a fear of mine, because before it went to the garage, I had to clean that pipe out because it was blocked. Because basically what it does is if any rain gets into the filler neck area, it's got somewhere to go, so when you open your cap it doesn't go in your fuel. Also it releases pressure from inside the tank, because on hot days when you've been riding around and you pull up, I used to hear it whistling because the pressure was releasing out the cap and it weren't able to get down the vent. Anyway, it's always been a fear of mine that if this pipe should ever fracture or break, would that render the tank fucked? Because I know you can plug it at the bottom and probably plug it at the top, and you know it'd be basically non-existent. But you know, does that do the tank any good? I don't think it'd do it too much harm. But again, it's one of them where it shouldn't ever get to that situation. So obviously all the time I've had it, 20 odd years, the tank's always been clean because I've always kept it full anyway. Obviously because it's sat in this garage for 3 years with like a gallon of fuel in it, all the tank's gone rusty. So cleaning it with this vinegar, and obviously whatever corrosion's on that pipe on the inside, I've gone to give it a swirl round today, and I poked a bicycle inner brake cable down that vent because I blew up it and it was blocked again. So I've pushed one of those down to clear it out. Cleared it out. Seemed all fine. And then the next minute I'm looking and I could hear something dripping, and it's vinegar coming out that vent, and you can clearly see when I opened the cap up that it was where it bends down. It's obviously fractured. Let me see if I can show you. Anyway, let me show you. Right, so if I get a light, so there's the pipe there, and it's actually fractured right on that, if you can see it, right on that bend. It's fractured right there, and I don't know, I shouldn't do that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you. When I put see if I can squeeze that down there. Hang on a second. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see when I press this WD-40. It's obviously fractured on that corner. Now the way I look at it is if this guy hadn't have left this bike as long as it had done, that would never have happened, because you know I wouldn't have been having to use any kind of acid in there to clean it. I just don't know what to do about that now. I don't think it's going to render anything useless. It just means that I'm going to have to block it at the bottom and probably block it at the top, because otherwise rain will just go in. It's just such a pain in the arse, because the problem is, you see, that looks like it's copper, and I don't know if the vinegar's attacked it or not. But obviously it was fine till I poked down it, and obviously I've disrupted something, and it must have been weak anyway, and it's fractured it. So I don't know. That's really pissed me off though, that, because there's nothing wrong with the tank. But it was always a fear of mine with that pipe, having that there. I mean, there's a lot of bikes, like the older ones of these had vents here. Whereas this one doesn't, you see. Just got that one pipe running down there, and I've had to clamp this off because it was dripping onto the bucket. But I've not even got to the original problem it went in for yet, and I'm having so many problems with this damn tank because I've got no means to stop it from flash rusting. Such a pain. But obviously I'm gonna at some point have to go down to see the guy at the garage and ask him what he plans to do about it, because, you know, it's his fault that this bike is now in this condition. I know it's my fault that I should have took it off him earlier, but the fact that this bike is now got other problems apart from the original problem, that's down to him, because he's not got off his arse and sorted it out. And it could render me ending up having to buy another tank. I don't know. I hope not. I know I don't have to. It just means I just have to block that off. But it's not ideal, is it? Blocking that off. It's that vent's there for a reason, and you know, I don't know. Well, that's me. Me late night moan. Things are going so well up to now, and I've already found one thing that's pretty much irreparable, because that can't be repaired. That cannot be repaired. That's got to be blocked off, capped off. You can't repair it. The tank's fine. That breather's fucked. And I don't know if there's any way of fixing it. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.